All right, today is a special and blessed day for me because I'm making one of my favorite foods in this world, fried chicken wings. And we're not only making fried chicken wings, we're making orange fried chicken wings. Crispy fried wings doused in beautiful orange chicken sauce. And not only it's doused in beautiful orange chicken sauce, but the said orange chicken sauce only needs 4 ingredients to make. I know. It just keeps getting better. Now for my wings though, I like to separate the flats and the drums, okay? So that's what we're gonna do first. We have our chicken wing here. See where it folds right here? That's where you're gonna cut it. Try your best to cut in between the joints. All right, try to cut in between the joints, right? Because if you cut the joints, it'll bleed while you fry. If you don't cut the bone, you'll have a clean fry. Now I did this on purpose, so you see what not to do. This will bleed and it doesn't look good, okay? Okay, now I have the flats and the drums separated. Next thing we're gonna do is marinate it. I'm just gonna marinate it with some buttermilk. You can also brine this, right? The beautiful thing with buttermilk is that you can just marinate it for an hour and you're good. Brine takes overnight, okay? I wanna eat this today, so I'm using this. Okay, now we're just gonna marinate this with buttermilk until it's nice and submerged, really, you know? Just make sure it's covered. Now we're just gonna cover it with plastic wrap. And we're gonna place this in the fridge for an hour. All right, we're gonna start with 2 cups of all-purpose flour, onion powder, garlic powder, ginger powder, mustard powder, paprika, Chinese 5-spice, and white pepper. And my secret ingredient, chicken powder or consommé powder. This is what makes everything good. 2 pinches of salt. Now I like making this in bulk and just place it in a dry container. And whenever you're frying chicken, grab whatever you need, you just use it. And it should last for a very long time. All-purpose seasoned flour. Okay, for our flour mix, 1 cup of cornstarch and half a cup of our seasoned flour that we made. All right, then we have our marinated chicken here. Give this a good mix. Our wings, straight from the buttermilk, then straight to our flour. And it should look like that. Okay, now we have our frying station. We have our hot oil. For best results, we are going to deep fry this. Then we're gonna fry. And we're gonna cook this for around 10 to 12 minutes. Now when you're frying, you wanna lay down the food away from you. So when it splatters, it goes over there and not to your face. I'm just gonna give this a good shake. Now, if you don't have a thermometer in your kitchen, I highly suggest you getting one. It's not too expensive. You can get one for $10 to $15, but it just makes your cooking much better, right? Obviously important to know if the internal temperature of what you're cooking is met, so you don't get sick. It also prevents from overcooking your food and obviously undercooking your food, right? So for this one, you need a thermometer to make sure your oil is up to temp. We need our oil to be at 350. If it's lower than that, the chicken will be soggy and not crispy how we want it to be. And if it's over, the chicken is not only gonna be overcooked, it's also gonna be burnt. We don't want that. We want golden brown and delicious. Look at that, beautiful chicken. You hear that? That's a timer of deliciousness. Look at this texture though. Look at that. It's like Godzilla's tail. You know what I mean? Okay, for the crunch test. Come on. With minimal work, that is crazy. Now let's make the sauce. Now to make our orange sauce, it's surprisingly very easy. 1 cup of orange marmalade, barbecue sauce, got a good mix, and 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. We're gonna give that a good mix. It's optional if you like it spicy, add some red chili flakes. And now we're just going to reduce this for a tiny bit. Now in with our chicken. Going to gently toss that thing. Now put it in the sauce and give it a good toss. Yeah. Now look at that. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. Picture perfect wing right there. All right, for the garnish, we're just gonna do some spring onions. Then I'm going to cut on a bias. Now a little bit of spring onions and some sesame seeds for good luck. And once you reach this part, congratulations, you have made the best chicken wings of your life. Okay, all jokes aside, what I really like about this recipe is that it doesn't take much time to make and it doesn't take much skill to make. It's perfectly sweet, tangy, savory, crispy, and delicious. If you're just feeling down, you know, just make some wings. It'll brighten your day. things will get better. Trust me. Cheers. Alright guys, we've reached the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like button. But if you loved it, please hit that subscribe button. We're posting new recipes every week, so stay tuned to that. And as always, full written recipe with the measurements on the description down below. Hope you guys give this a shot, and if you do, let me know in the comments how you liked it. Be honest, okay? We can always get better. See you next time. Take care. Good, right?
It's crazy. Literally just tastes like orange chicken sauce.
This will have the crunch too, huh?